that video ever makes it out there, you'll never see me again.
Nxdia, welcome to my fort.
I'm so pleased to be here. Thank you for having me, Iona. This is great.
Of course, it is my pleasure. You're from Egypt. Is identity something you think about a lot? Is that something that's like front of mind? Because for me, like I'm from like my mum is Scottish, like very Scottish, and my dad is English, but doesn't really care that he's English. And then I grew up in America. It's like my
interesting.
Yeah, so like it's all very blended. For me, it's like kind of a battle, which I guess I kind of formed in my. Like maybe when I turned 20, I think I realized like, oh, not everyone has this like weird accent. Like not everyone like, not like
where are you from?
Exactly. Oh my God, the question when people are like, so where are you from?
Yeah.
Like it's like almost like the elephant in the room now.
Exactly.
So like, do you ever like struggle with like, or not struggle, but is identity something that you're thinking about quite a lot?
You know, the accent thing's so funny because I have the same thing. Where like, do you find that you'll mirror other people's accents?
Yeah.
It's not even I'm trying.
Yeah. No, it's just
more comfortable.
Exactly. It's just like a reflex.
Yeah, it's like a soothing technique. I think.
Yes.
But yeah, like my accent changes all the time. It'll go more like northern, and then it'll be American when I'm speaking to my mom and my brother. So it's like. Even when I'm in Egypt, people don't think I'm Egyptian.
Same here. No one thinks I'm English.
So it's like, no matter where I go, people don't think I'm local or native to like the area, but they see that I'm comfortable within it. And I think with that, I have always just felt so removed from like kind of where I physically am and so much more attached to like the people around me and like places I visit regularly. So it's like, as long as I have those spaces, I've never really thought about it, but I do think my identity was talked about a lot to me.
Yes,
to the point where like I had to realize very quickly that regardless of whether or not I think about myself actively all the time, other people can see me and can come to their own conclusions and can come to their own kind of assumptions, and I'm just like trying not to think about it. But it's none of my business how other people think about me, or like how they feel, because it's none of my business, you know, what they do.
That's a good way of thinking of it. I'm still like, wait, what do you think of me? Wait, what do you hear? What do you hear?
No, but it's from that. It's from being a chronic people pleaser.
Yeah.
I kick myself sometimes when I read journals back, mostly because they're really cringe, but also because like I'm like reading back and I'm like, why the fuck did you care? Like what was so compelling about this friendship to you when you got nothing from it?
Yeah, I've kept diaries my whole life as well. I think I saw somewhere that you also keep. So I've kept them like my whole life, and sometimes I look back and there's one like I can picture it in my head. There's like, because all mine have different covers and like whatever. So yeah, it's like one of them. I like don't go into it because I'm like, that period, there's so much romanticized negativity, and there's so much romanticized kind of like just self-inflicted emotional pain that like just didn't need to happen. But I think part of being creatively minded is that you do kind of have that muscle in you that does tend to romanticize the things that maybe aren't good.
I think maybe sometimes we get a bit too addicted to feeling something fully.
Yes.
And for me that means wallowing, and that means like even when it's a beautiful thing because like even when I'm really happy, I'm like ecstatic, I'm jumping for joy, I'm like cheering, I'm so happy. And it's like when I'm depressed, then the extreme thing is like if you're gonna allow yourself to feel that level of joy, then unfortunately like when that goes away, because nothing's permanent, like you're just gonna, I don't know, like I think I got depressed for the first time in my life like last year, and that was so weird because I'd only been dealing with anxiety. I was like, this hoe,
add on another layer.
I was like, I know her. I was like, that's my friend.
Exactly. It's fine. Like,
I'm gonna walk. You know what I mean? But it's like with depression, I was just like, I'd always been such a happy person. I'd always been, and I think I still am a really optimistic person, and I tried to be at the time, but like I didn't realize. Like I really didn't realize, and I think when I wrote Feel Anything kind of coming out of that, but I was just like, yo, and I just isolated in this weird cocoon of misery for like a month or so, 2 months, whatever. It kind of blended because like there was just so much going on in my personal life. Basically, I talked to my friend on like some balcony, and we were just smoking, and I was just like, yo, dude, it's shit. Like, why is everything so hard right now? Like I was like so chill and so cool and like nonchalant, and right now I'm like so sad. Like what's going on? I'm like I feel like such a friggin' loser all the time. And she was just like, yeah. And I was like, wait, you know how I like, you understand exactly what I mean. And she was like, yeah, obviously, you idiots. And I was like, oh. I was like, you're sad too? And she was like, duh. I was like, she was like, you're new.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. Yeah. Sorry you got here, but like, honey, like, some of us have been here a while. Yeah. And it just like, I think it really snapped me out of some semblance of like the wallowing in terms of being like, I'm just the only person who feels this way.
Yeah.
It's like, no, unfortunately, a lot of people feel that way. But also, like, if a lot of people feel that way, that means there's a lot of people to talk to. And that means there's a lot of people you can, like, also help by talking to. And that means there's a community there if you need it, which I think is actually a really good thing.
When do you think you started releasing music, though, that sounded like Nxdia, that sounded like something that where you're like, okay, yeah, this is good. I'm liking this. This is I'm appreciative of this. Like, this is good.
It's so weird for me, I think, to say it, because I'm just like, it's not the current style I have now at all. But I think with Get Between It and Ouch, that was genuinely the first time I'd felt like I'd allowed myself to sing in English and Arabic. It's like what we were talking about, with so many places kind of feeling like home and feeling like you're kind of both on the inside and the outside. I'd like spent all this time growing up whispering in Arabic down the phone to my mum because I didn't want anyone on my bus to hear or like make fun of me. And there was like all this stuff, all this shame kind of allotted to it. And then I was like, you know what? I think in English and Arabic. I speak in English and Arabic at home. It's how I like just navigate the world. So why wouldn't I put all of me in a song rather than just, you know, trying to half-ass it? And like, I think it felt a bit performative at that point because I was like, I feel like I'm trying to fulfill something rather than just be myself.
Right.
And as soon as I started like releasing songs in English and Arabic, I was like, yeah, this makes sense, like so much sense. I was so excited about music again. I was so like not stuck anymore. So I was just like, yeah, this is important to
me.
me.
You stuck before?
I felt a bit. I was just a bit like, oh, I like writing English just like alone, but I feel like I'm just kind of, I think there's this thing with producers, especially because I didn't have as much confidence and I didn't know as much about like production. I'm still learning, but it was one of those where because there was someone in the room who knew so much more than me, I was just like, well, you must be right. And I think one of the things that I enjoy about speaking Arabic is that usually I'm in rooms with like people who maybe don't speak Arabic. So that already carves out some space for me to be like, well, this is completely in my control. Like, you don't speak Arabic and I have to write Arabic lyrics. Yeah. And like me pulling the instrumentation into March and like trying to do all that stuff, it's just given me so much more autonomy over what everything sounds like, just instead of being like, yeah, I like that. This is so cool. Yeah, you know best.
Exactly.
You know best.
Exactly. It gives you. Yeah, it gives you that.
It forces my hand, which I like.
Yes. Yeah. The first time I heard you was I forget which song it was, but it was. I remember you like. It felt so natural, but you just slipped into the Arabic, and I was like, what? I was like, wait, why am I not understanding this English speaker anymore? And then I was like, oh, it's Arabic. And I was like, whoa, what's it? And then you went back to English, and I was like, huh. And then I was like, back, I was like, huh. And I was like, this is so, because it sounded so fluid. It sounded really, it didn't sound like, why did it suddenly change language? Like, it just sounded like very normal.
I actually can't tell you how much I appreciate that.
Really?
Like, thank you so, because like I had tried to write in English and Arabic before like all those songs, and I'd shown it to someone that I really trusted at the time, and I was like, hey, I think this is really cool, and like I remember him just being like, I don't think people are gonna get this. Like, it's just a bit like, how many people do you know that actually speak Arabic? And I was just like, yeah, you're right. Like, just like a lot of the planet, but like, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. So yeah, that's why I think I love social media. Like, I do, because I'm just kind of like, well, fuck you guys. Yeah. There's a whole world out there.
Yeah. TikTok. You do that well.
Thank you.
Do you know you do it well?
I think so many people do so many different things that I don't know what doing it well actually looks like. I think it's just, if you're enjoying it, probably.
Is that how things work?
I have no idea. I hope so.
Did you ever have a moment though where you were like, actually so many questions in my head. Are there, they've flown in. The voices are speaking. Yeah. Feed them. Don't feed them. Did you kind of like stumble upon a formula for a good TikTok, or is the stuff you put out very organically you? Because sometimes when I'm scrolling and I'm like I feel like there is a formula here which something is working. Like, yeah, are they showing their teeth amount of times? Like, is it like the way you say, hey, baby? Like, is it like what?
No.
What is the, like, what is the formula?
It's so funny. There's actually like, you know what it is? It's like every time I think I have a formula cracked down for TikTok, I get humbled so brutally that I'm like, oh, right, yeah. No, it's like, cool, I'll pick it up. So it's funny though, I like got a spam, and it's fun having a main account that I treated as a spam originally that then became just such a wonderful kind of avenue of being able to share music with people. But then I have this spam account. And it's different because, like, at the beginning, these videos, the hey baby thing really just started when I was like, it's a northern thing to give nicknames. I was working at KFC when I was like 18, 17, right? And the guys would come in and be like, oh, hey up, love, hey up, babe. You alright, chicken? You alright?
Yeah.
You alright, baby? You alright? Like, it was very, the women would say baby, the men would not. Thank you very much, I'd bite you.
Yeah.
But it was like, one of those where I was so used to hearing terms of endearment. And then it was like 2022 and I just started some videos and I was like, hey baby, what's up? Like, let's just talk about some stuff, random shit. And all the fucking comments were like, what did you
Just say.
Take your dress off. And I was like, whoa, okay. I was like, I really didn't think of it as like a flirt. It wasn't me being like, hey baby. Like, I wasn't trying to like ham it up, but it became such a sweet thing. But it's funny now posting on my spam account because it's reaching new people, not like my usual people. Because now I don't really get loads of comments about it on my main. But as soon as I have a talking video and I'm like, hey baby, what's up? Like whatever, all the comments are literally like, not about the fucking video at all. And there's this one person in my community, Ash, who's so lovely, and she's always like, I love how none of the comments are about anything you're saying. And I'm like, thank you very much, I appreciate that, I feel very heard. But yeah,
your community seems like fun.
They're
like,
so fun.
Like how do you even go about building a community like that? Because it seems like you've really unlocked a good side of people.
I mean, like, honestly, I do so many meetups. People get to meet each other, and like the community as a whole. Like my goal, because a lot of people kind of ask you what your goals are with this, and I think it's extremely difficult to put any tangible thing that can happen because you could have the worst day of your life but still tick off something on a bucket list.
Interesting.
Whereas like one of the things I always felt as a kid was like, I was like, damn, I don't feel like I'm close to anyone. Like I struggle to feel close to people, and I was like, is there something wrong with me? Am I like just quite a cold person? But like I got on with everyone just fine. So it was like a weird dichotomy of just feeling like I was friends with everyone but not like close to anyone. Like it was so bizarre. And I just, that kind of isolation and loneliness, like I see it and I hear it from other people. And I think when I was starting the project properly, when I was really looking down and being like, no, this is what I want to do with my life, because I didn't realize it was an option, but like it became one. And I was just like, cool, I want people to not feel alone, and I want to be able to do stuff with my community and talk to them and see them, and like we go on picnics and we did bracelet making. I did this Egyptian food night, or like everyone came and ate Egyptian food, and like some people had never tried it before, and some people were being really brave with like foods they'd never tried before, and like it just felt so, it feels incredible to be able to be like, we're actually spending quality time together here. And I think they just treat each other with so much respect, and there's so many beautiful friendships that are formed, and I'm just like, I love you.
What does your family think of like you having a community and you having this like music career which is only going like upwards? Like what does your family kind of like, how do they get it? Do they like?
I think like my mum definitely got it like way earlier.
Oh,
she was like,
I love that.
She was just so proud and of things that I wish she hadn't posted online, if I'm being honest. Like there was some talent show clips. Oh god, there's a video of me somewhere on the internet singing Grenade by Bruno Mars when I was like 12.
No.
I will literally, if that video ever makes it out there, you'll never see me again. But my mum was just like, you need to try and do anything that you want to do. My mum was I was so against like regretting anything. I'm such a hard-headed kid as well though. I'm stubborn, I'm very like my way or the highway. My mum was very much like, do music. But then I was like, cool, I'm gonna get a tattoo. And she's like, please don't get a tattoo. And I was like, cool, I'm gonna get 70. And like same with the piercings. It's like if I've got something in my head, it's like I just can't.
Mm.
It's like I'm itching out of my skin to just
Yeah.
get it out.
Yeah.
And it's like, my mum saw that and she was just like, you know what? You're a creative kid. Just pass your exams, try and not get in any trouble and just do your music then. But like, yeah, she left me to it and I really appreciated it. And then like facilitated things, which would mean I'd be able to do it easier.
Yeah. And that like headstrong nature as a kid, like, does that kind of come up? Because you have to be like a successful musician who is kind of still employing like your own personal values and things like that, and still just being yourself at the end of the day. Like, you have to be headstrong. You have to make decisions that other people are not going to agree with, and you have to stand up for yourself a lot. Is that something you found kind of easy to do with being a headstrong kid, or is it something where you're still kind of navigating? Because sometimes it feels like the music industry weight just kind of wants to crush you a little bit, especially if you have like, I don't know, if you have something to say.
Yeah, I think that's actually such a good question. God, I think it's a weird one. I think, I can't say I've ever felt as though I couldn't be myself, but I don't think that's in the same way that I feel like I can't relate to the feeling of like not being able to be myself or like be like hyper or anything like that, because I got bullied so severely growing up for like, because my problem was the opposite thing. I was so nice, like so unbelievably like way too nice, walked all over, like in the way that like if someone was bullying me and they'd like snatched something out of my hands, I'd be like, okay, I take it. Like I didn't even realize. Like, which protected me so much, but I was just also kind of like, it got to a point, like there were crazy things in my teenage years, like at some point there was like a restraining order, the whole thing, because I just didn't realize like that people were being mean and that could be really dangerous, like if it was left unchecked. And all I knew was I knew who I was, and I knew what I liked, and I knew I liked being nice to people, and the people who were nice to me and liked me, like we got on fucking crazy. So I was just like, cool, I just need to find my people. And now, being independent, I can pick my team. Like, I have an amazing team. My management, Jen and Laura, like, I've been with them for years, and they are, like, my family at this point, and I have just incredible people in my band, like, PR, like, anything. Like, I've picked everyone because I feel safe around them, and I feel like we both respect each other's opinions, and I don't ever want to talk over anyone, but I also don't ever want to be, like, disrespected or disregarded, even if I don't have as much experience, because it's about trying to meet in the middle and make something work, rather than like feeling like you're, because you know less in a situation, that you're then kind of obsolete in this in terms of having a voice in the room. Yeah, something like that.
Well,
well.
Nxdia, it's been a journey.
It's been a
journey and a half.
I've grown.
Yeah.
I feel like I can. Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.